Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bad Takes After Dark, episode 3, part 3 of the history of Chris Chan, or the life of Chris Chan, or just Chris Chan in general. I am joined again by my beautiful, handsome co-host, Blaine. He's here. He's gonna do a little twerk. I don't know if he's gonna twerk for you guys now or at the end.
That
I don't
was
really
supposed
remember.
to be a surprise, you fucking dickhead, and then you just outed me.
Is it gonna be?
I've
the
been
end?
working on my twerk form.
Well, if you want to see him twerk, that's at the end. So
It's the very end.
so stick around. Don't skip up, because then it won't happen. So gonna put that out there.
Did you send me the document?
Yeah, it's on your public email.
No. I think it may have gotten.
Is it in junk?
Bro, my email is like literally fucking so stupid. It'll just this always happens with you too. Like when you send me emails, one in every five
Once a
important
year.
emails. Yeah, one in every five important emails I get are just sent to the trash immediately, and like there's no
But
reason why.
Why
I don't
am I
throw
sent
them
to
out.
trash? Because I sent you one last week and I sent you
And it
one
works.
the week before.
And it works. It works. It's completely random, and it doesn't matter who's being sent by. It'll just be like, go to the garbage.
Nah, that was pretty bad.
Like trash.
You probably shouldn't read this. Maybe that's why they threw it in the trash, because they were like, you probably shouldn't read this one.
Yeah, the AI read it, and it's like, I can't. Yeah, no.
Yeah, don't
sensitive,
read
man.
this one.
My feet are cold.
God. Welcome to the Bad Takes After Dark. We hope you enjoyed episode 2 and episode 1 and 2. The love on episode 1 has been pretty good.
Crazy, yeah.
We recorded episode 2 before we even released episode 1. So if you couldn't tell by the intro where we said 1 million views and then they hit the third tower or some shit.
Wait, what?
And you were like, I'll make a prediction right now. They hit the third tower. something like that. So we're recording part 3 and we just released part 1 a couple days ago. This is going to come out like 3 weeks after part 1. But if you...
What? Really?
Yeah, because they're releasing weekly.
Okay.
So this is coming out 2 weeks after part 1.
Let's do the math.
Golly. Okay, well, so this is
So in 6 months, you guys are going to be seeing us on
so in
YouTube.
well, that's what I originally wanted to do for this. Is just like I wanted to just like release an episode.
Everyone forgets about it.
No, I know. I wanted to release an episode
Mm-hmm.
and then just kind of wait and then release another one kind of randomly. The last thing that I wanted was for this to be a scheduled show. You know what I mean? Where it's like, we
Scheduled.
already did it once a week now for almost a month. So
No, I think it should be like little pockets of doing it consistently. Like,
yeah. I see what you mean.
second. I think I'm gonna reset my camera real quick.
He
That's
wants to
a lot
show
better.
you he's getting ready to twerk for you.
Well, every single time I was looking at my angle, it was like I'm looking down at it. So now that it's up higher, I feel more confident.
What does your shirt say? Spaceport?
Moss Ellis Cantina.
Oh,
Dude, from
look at
Star-
that, dude.
Star Wars.
From Star Trek.
Moss Eisley.
I
Moss
love
Eisley.
that. I love that series.
Dude, I fucking love Spaceballs, dude. I love that series.
I love Star Trek. Well, I think we should jump right into it. This might be the shortest one. It depends how many videos we watch. There are a lot of videos to watch. I have time stamped them, so.
Okay.
But you want to just jump in? You read the first part.
Dude.
What?
I just remembered he like slid his fucking ball sack in half with a butter knife or some shit in the last episode,
Taint.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He slit his taint
Oh
in
my
half,
God.
and then he put a piercing in there, and then it was like a makeshift clit. We're a couple minutes in, so we can
Okay.
swear and stuff. But so this is part 3 from 2019 to 2025.
Okay. That's crazy.
Do you want to go ahead?
You start. I gotta grab something real quick.
What the hell is he grabbing? A fucking butt plug?
I'm grabbing a blankie for my feet because they're cool.
23, by the way.
I'm
Almost 23. Almost
22.
23.
You fucking
Almost
dickhead.
23.
Your fucking perfect counting is coming out again here.
You're 23 in what, like 2 months? Perfect counting. See that? No, you're not in July, are you?
You don't even know my birthday. Bro, we've been friends for like
Wait.
15 years.
Wait, your birthday's June, isn't it not?
No.
Wait, hold on.
It's
I haven't written
July.
down.
It's July.
Wait, hold on. Don't say the date because I'll remember the date. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
This is literally the joke of like you can't remember your best friend's like own birthday.
Wait, hold on. The only reason that I get it mixed up, this is a bad look for me, huh? The only reason that I get it
To be
mixed
fair,
up
I forget all your guys. Like I forget all my friends' birthdays.
is because it's the beginning of the month. It's literally like the third. It's
the third.
the third. In my mind, I always think I'm like, you're not the month before me. You're a few months before me. Because like whenever like we celebrate your birthday, whatever, it's not the month of your actual
No, it's
birthday.
often late
a few weeks
June
before.
because that's when the UFC fights are on. Like that's when the big like UFC night is.
So you
I
can't
usually try to
fault.
start
You
it
can't
for them.
really. You can't really fault.
Okay, yeah, I can't really fault you because you fuck you.
I remember your birthday in July.
You can't
9th.
fault me. July 9th, July 14th.
All right, so you want me to start it off, or you want to start it
I don't know,
off?
dude. You're the 25-year-old. You go.
God, I'm almost 30, dude. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, we're actually like 30 pretty much.
We are pretty much 30.
23 is like literally 30 at this point.
No, that's 23. Welcome back to our 3-part deep dive into the most documented individual on the internet, Christine Weston Chandler, more commonly known as Chris Chan. This is the third. Okay, I'm just gonna say this out here, by the way. If I sound stuffy, I was a little sicky, so just shut up and just get over it. How about that? This is the third and final part to the trilogy, covering the years from 2019 through to the current whereabouts and activities of Chris. Not super current, because this is written a little while ago. This is written like beginning of this year, and
Beginning of 2026.
Yeah.
Or let me look up what happened to Chris.
Nothing happened this year.
Okay.
Like, all he does-
then it is current. Then it is current.
And like all he does, all she does now, I think she still streams and makes videos on YouTube. I found her Twitter recently again. In our last episode, we covered 2009 through to 2018, what many consider the golden age of Chris Chan documentation. We witnessed the systematic trolling operations against Chris, from the elaborate Jackie saga to the horrific destruction of his Sonichu medallion at the hands of Blue Spike. We covered the financial and emotional deterioration of the Chandler household following Bob's death, and Chris's Sorry, what are you laughing at?
We got to cut here. Go to her YouTube channel right now.
Why do we have to cut? I'm not doing that many cuts.
No, you have to cut. No, I'm not saying cut. I'm saying like stop and like just do this and like show it on the screen, because
Yeah,
like
I'm
it looks
showing
like
it on
they
screen.
gave like one of those old MacBooks, the white ones they got in school. They can like do like the custom background. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
To somebody in like an insane asylum. Like if you go back, like they'll like go back to their YouTube page. Look at like it just looks like they're scribbling on the walls of their like padded cell. Like just if you just scroll down, it looks like somebody's going like insane. What even is this?
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
The thing is, there's no way she made that intro based on her
No,
drawing
are you
skills.
fucking kidding me? No shot. What was
Okay,
I-
keep going.
Transition from Tom Girl to publicly opening up about his transgender identity, even legally changing his name from Chris to Christine in 2016. Note for all of you viewers, by the way, for the sake of consistency and minimal confusion, the script will once again be using the gender neutral name of Chris and male pronouns, exact same as the last episode, by the way. So we also witnessed serious legal issues following Chris and Barb's confrontation with a game place manager. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah, the pepper spray incident.
That, and also when
Oh, he ran him over with his car.
when he ran him over, and then they switched, and then Barb ran him over.
Oh yeah. They switched places.
Followed by mounting debt and shameless donation begging that became increasingly common in the years up until now. Part 2 ended with perhaps the most damaging saga yet. The Idea Guys, who organized efforts, rewired his entire belief system while also extorting over $6,000 from him. Though the so-called guard dogs stopped them eventually, the damage to his psyche was already done. In October 2018, Chris announced the idea of the dimensional merge, a prophecy where the real world and his fictional cartoon worlds would collide. In this final part of the history of Chris Chan, we'll find out if this dimensional merge actually occurred and what horrors were born from it.
I think the dimensional merge did occur, man.
It actually did. That's why we have Spider-Verse and all that kind of stuff.
Our final chapter begins in 2019, immediately starting with an incident in January. Members of the online animated series TF2 Analysis, a fan-made production crossover between My Little Pony and Team Fortress 2, collectively decided to block Chris on Twitter following an unprecedented amount of post activity from trolls and Chris himself. A longtime follower and fan of TF2 Analysis, Chris expectedly didn't handle the blocking very well. In response, Chris uploaded an unhinged video, which we'll now watch, addressed to the haters and bullies. Okay, 38 seconds, 157, 517, 702. That's 4 different timestamps.
Yeah, here we go.
4 different money shots.
4 different money shots. Do you want to just... Here, I'm just going to put this document on this side just so I can go to the certain slots of time. All right. We'll go to 38 seconds. We'll start here. Let me make sure everybody can hear this. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, y'all. I'm an old man, dude. So old, man. There we go.
Regular training 27 next month.
Hello, everyone. I've just talked with the war rebels and haters in Dimension C197, and I'm going to share the statement with the rebels and haters here in this world and dimension. For those who don't know, this war is between the CPUs, console patron units, deities, heroes, superheroes, and the villains and supervillains who are acting against the prophecies and destinies that all have been happening, are happening, and shall happening.
Shall happening, by the way. Shall happening. Have you ever used that before?
Oh, yeah.
Shall happening?
I use it all the time on Reddit.
Both worlds
Here is the second.
Worlds and dimensions. Like all heroes before us, we defend and fight for all of you. For y'all's freedom, safety, good health, and
boobs.
we will not stop defending.
Why is she wearing like weight training gloves?
We really do care for all of you.
Do you think they've ever had a callus on their hand?
Yes. All the constant dry humping. All the dry humping and shit. Probably.
Fuck me.
These are original characters. Creatures big and small, and everyone else loves and lives freely. In the end, our 2 dimensions shall be merged, and we will all be able to live fully tangible with each other and everyone as soon as possible.
Yep.
As it has been destined and prophesized.
It has been destined.
Why is there a stepladder and paint behind?
Dude, I was about to say, where the fuck do you think? Like, where is he in his house?
I don't know, but he's literally never done maintenance work, I don't think. Like, they bought that as like a prop so they could get more donations.
the hatred from all of you. So here's the thing. Haters and bullies. Why can't y'all just find something else that's actually popularly disliked and hated? Like Putin and his recent spiel against the LGBTQ in Russia.
I definitely think, Blaine, this is the episode where you have been a Chris Chan supporter last episode and the first episode. This is the episode, I think, where you might just like be in the middle. I think you might be like,
I think
definitely did some
saying
fucked
I'm a
up
Chris
shit.
Chan supporter is a bit of a stretch.
Okay, a Chris Chan supporter in terms of what we have read.
I don't want to use the word supporter. I'd say I'm not like
You're on his
gonna be
side.
as harsh. Yeah, I'm on his side in terms of like hurt people, and this guy got fucking brutalized. So he's gonna do a lot of fucked up stuff, I think. And
Yeah.
that's pretty much a given.
Or Donald Trump's freaking wall. Really taking money out of every single person's pockets. Is he thinking about the people? No, he's not thinking about us. He's thinking about himself.
Dude, you could buy a Lego
This
set
is
with that
not
money.
about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I have to pay my Lego set in taxes.
And then here's the
I
last
really
one
wanted that
we're
Lego
doing.
set.
Have. And to borrow Dr. King's intro line,
Oh my
I
fucking god.
have a dream. A dream where everyone is kind to each other, regardless of race, religion, color of skin, sexual identity, and or orientation.
Can you put that on the front of your website? And to borrow from from Dr. King's like a line or whatever.
Wait.
Are you looking at the beginning of his speech?
And kindness.
Is that
Well, he's prophesizing it, so probably just listen up.
And to borrow Dr. King's intro line, I have a dream. A dream where everyone is kind to each other, regardless of race, religion, color of skin, sexual identity, and or orientation.
Oh, wait. Is he
And-
he's just using the I have a dream part.
Yeah.
I thought he was quoting it. I'm like, that's not what he said. That is not the Martin Luther King
I have a
speech.
dream. Where Blaine
I
will
don't
like
think
me.
yeah. I think Martin Luther King uses the N-word multiple times and also never mentions sexual identity in his.
Maybe-
So I'm like,
Well, maybe he will use the N-word. You don't know.
Kindness from those who
see.
hated before, finding their own happiness in being kind, with hatred and bullying put aside in worn-out punching sandbags. Those who I had nightmares of, looking to trash my home's yard, with running tires and weapons against my person in needless angst, having to defend myself with my own wit and speed. Now, coming to my front door, standing by the walkway,
Hold it together.
with sincere, apologetic, and kind looks on their faces, and not weapons, but gifts of kindness.
your own speed. Nah, buddy, the speed of your fucking Ford Taurus engine when you ran him over.
do you want to continue reading? Because there's
Yeah, I'll keep
another
reading. Jesus.
video after
Okay.
this.
Okay. This video mostly addresses the impending warfare between fictional heroes and villains in his foretold dimensional merge. His anger at the situation reached a breaking point on the 22nd of January when he uploaded a video of him yelling hysterically into the camera, followed by an apology video. Almost a week later, apologizing to the Brony members who blocked him. On the upside, he continued creating Sonichu content, releasing Sonichu Special 6 shortly after the meltdown.
So here is a video of him yelling into the camera. This one's just a fast one. It's only 14 seconds long. And yeah.
This guy should be a Skyrim voice actor. That was fucking sick.
That was fucking good, huh?
Fusroda! It's like I was like falling off the cliff.
And then here is the apology video.
I'm sorry I yelled hair. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have gone hair.
Here's the apology video. Here, let's just go to the.
Too much of it.
I don't see anything.
Oh, you can't see anything?
No, it didn't change. Maybe the
Oh, sorry.
camera just fucked up.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Now I see it.
And she's been on YouTube since 2012. I've been online since 2007. I could teach her how to be like Stonewall Jackson to every single Troy bully, except for more recently where everybody started blocking me, and it became more and more and more and more and more and more and more, and the rejection just killed this mind in my body so much that my soul does not want to return home from CY97, where all of our OCs actually do exist, coexist, and everything. And harassment. I do not harass anyone. The only things I do on Twitter are kindness and supportive type commentary. You look at my history on my one main Twitter account, you would have seen, before all this chaos, you would have seen nothing but positives. And you look at the last few comments left y'all before you started blocking me. Positives. And among which, those haters and harassers, they used outdated, and partially counting the stuff that was deceived on me last year during those 6 months by freaking idea guy, Stephen Boyd. They conned $6,000 on me. You think I'm not upset about that either? I'm upset about that. And I'm upset about all the rejection I'm getting from the people I like. I'm a fan of each and every.
You don't even know what's happening?
I don't even know what's happening. It's like, I feel like he's speaking a different language, and I'm like trying to follow along.
You don't like this. You like it?
I feel like an immigrant trying to like figure out what's happening in like an argument in front of me at like a Walmart. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is he saying even? Like I'm catching words
Don't
he's
look at
saying,
her.
but like
Don't
I'm
look at
not
her.
getting the overall picture. Like I'm just hearing like there's like he has like 5 buzzwords that I'm like picking up.
Maybe get the overall picture here.
Everyone messes us up in our dimension.
Dimension.
And even some of you found that very hard to swallow, and yet the one who really found it hardest to swallow, he's been breaking the fourth wall a lot. You done succotash.
Jeffrey Succotash. Now that I can get.
Succotash.
You need to emote more. That was hard. That was
This is pretty fucking cool.
Succotash.
You done succotash.
What does he even say? He says succotash.
I don't know. He does not say suffering
Is it-
succotash. He,
Yeah, it's suffering, right? It's like,
Yeah,
there's like an
suffering
actual word you're
succotash.
supposed to say there.
It's
Yeah.
not sucking succotash or whatever the fuck this.
You done succotash.
He does. He goes. You don't succotash.
Anyway, main point. Check whoever's been harassing you, pretending it them because they're actually pretending it's me or being themselves, just spreading out outdated crap about me, spreading misguided fear and hate. And I'm actually am, and I've proven myself to be, and I'm still working myself to be, a very good, honest, decent person.
Hey,
And
We-
I'm
we got
actually
the gist.
am.
and I'm actually working hard to be
Well,
a very decent person.
at least she believes she's working hard.
right? Yeah, fuck no.
Whether or not that's
You got
true.
me fucked up, dude.
Dude, what do you
You
mean?
got me
Dude?
fucked
You
up,
know, you know
even
how much,
that's
you know how
right.
much effort a Sonichu comic takes?
A lot of effort, dude.
Yeah, about 13 hours of drawing. That's like a 8-month process right there. All right. The following month, Chris started a new Twitter account in hopes of reconnecting with the TF2 analysis members and the other bronies who blocked him. April was a chaotic month for Chris, Firstly, he released a strange video in which a masked man in a white suit pretending to be Reginald Chandler. Sorry, I thought it said Reginald. Or wait, I misread that. Reginald Chandler, Chris's fictitious son from another dimension, reads a poem which is written by Crystal Chandler, Chris's imaginary future daughter. The poem seems to discuss, yet again, the idea of a dimensional merging event.
Do you want to watch this video? It's up to you.
Sure.
It's pretty cool. The video itself is pretty fucking
Sure.
cool. You would actually like it.
Do you think this is what started like all like the multiverse movies? Like they all like Marvel saw this and were like, oh my god, we have to like combine everybody.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah.
Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, wait. We actually should take this.
This is a good idea.
Hello, everyone, far and near. I have something you want to hear, so please use your ears before I disappear. Let's make something clear before we start. I have a good purple heart that won't fall apart. We are all about to take part in a new event segment, which will indent what you call a cement. My intent is to present the news, which will eliminate the torment of discontent.
Just keep
I am
reading.
that supplement to a lesser extent. Christine has been hell-bent on being a parent, so she made a pleasant investment and got my mother pregnant. I am a fluorescent adolescent, a direct descendant, and not the only attendant. There is one other, Crystal, and I am her brother. There is much you don't know unless I show, but that is a no-go. Right now I am here solo, but soon I will have my shadow, a lovely combo.
Bro, I love the
There
fucking
will be
rhyming.
No tiptoe around the tempo. I must let go of my manifesto and go back to the golden, below Babylonian weeping willow, below the Jim Crow plateau. I hope I have walked this difficult tightrope
ChatGPT,
well,
holy shit.
under your light microscope. Nonetheless, God bless. Thanks for working with me in this process. More
It's
or
before
less, it's still a
ChatGPT.
work in progress.
I know.
I hope to bring happiness for all.
They ran out of paper. They had to put the last one
Parties.
backside.
And please don't sniff those gnarly Sharpies.
Dude, that was the worst camera work I've ever seen in my entire life. The wind was in the mic the whole time, and they were flipping page by page to the last page where you had to flip it over because I guess they ran out of like
God,
pages
that's so
to
funny.
print.
That is so fucking funny. Do you want me to continue reading?
This is good. Later in the month, Chris Chan was sued by Recovery Portfolio Associates LLC for his mounting debt. He continued to beg for money from his fans, but also showed off his Pokeball collection just 2 days after being sued. Chris also watched PewDiePie's video, The Legend of Chris Chan. And although he wasn't a fan of seeing as it didn't paint him in the good light, a few days later, Chris weighed in on the Notre Dame fires, claiming that it was actually caused by a Pokemon. You think every time he sees fires, Charmander!
Charmander!
Charizard?
That's so funny.
That's a big one. It's better. The Australia fires. That's a big one. It better be Charizard.
That's definitely Charizard. Oh my god, that's
Look
a
how much fire
mint
there
10.
is.
That's a mint 10 Charizard or whatever the fuck.
Dude, that's what's is it? Flareon? What's like the Vaporeon flame one? I think it's Flareon.
Flareon, yeah.
Dude, do you have a Flareon?
Man, I'm not a Pokemon guy, dude.
He grabs somebody's dog. He's like, "You have a Vaporeon?" He like throws it into the fire.
Throw it into-
Go fight the fire.
No. Following a frustrating amount of fan mail being received at the Chandler residence, Chris responded with a video clarifying that PewDiePie did not live at 14 Branchland Court.
Oh,
Once
that's
again,
his address.
doxing himself again online. Do you want to watch this video? No, PewDiePie doesn't live at this address. I do.
That is not PewDiePie's credit card number. That is my
That
credit
is
card
my
number.
credit card number. No, PewDiePie doesn't live at 14 Branchland. I do.
That's me.
Hello, everybody. Christine Chandler coming to you live from home.
He also
once
doesn't
again.
live in. I don't think he
And
lived in
today,
Sweden during
I'm
2019 either.
Setting something straight. Every so often, and this ticks me off because not only does the actual person does not get the mail, but I hate that to forward it is impossible for me because I don't have his address and he lives in Sweden. Felix Arvid Kjellberg, also known as PEWD Pie. does not live here at
PEWD pie.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. I turned my headset off for a second there.
Did you actually?
I had to mute it. It was so loud. The fucking
PEWD
the
pie. You
D
didn't like that?
pie. The D pie thing is like.
Jeep pie.
14 Branch Line Court, Rocketsville, Virginia,
Huh.
22968.
Holy shit, that's everything. Do you hear that?
Rocketsville, Virginia
That's every.
does not live here at 14 Branch Line Court, Rocketsville, Virginia, 22968. And I never, ever, ever.
Dude,
Zip
pause it.
code 2.
I have, I have that thing in my ear, like my ear's fucked up
Yeah.
from like the
Do you
eraser.
have
thing.
like tinnitus or whatever?
No, I had an eraser in my ear as a kid for like years. Then it's like fucked up the inner eardrum.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I guess I stuck it in my ear to like block out the teacher, and I forgot about it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like now, when there's a loud noise, like your ear will do this thing where it'll like close to like protect itself if there's like a really loud noise.
Yeah.
And this happens like for not super loud noises. Every time he was yelling there, I felt my ear going bop 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 bop, bop closing and opening.
What actually happened to your fucking ear? Was it actually because the eraser? Did you
Yeah, I
make
stuck
that
an
up?
eraser in it and left it in there for like 4 years, and it was like in my deep
No,
eardrum.
no, you didn't. There's no way.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Never,
dude.
I've never heard that story. I thought you were just bullshitting.
No, I wasn't bullshitting. I took an
never
eraser as a kid and I would stick it in my ears because I remember doing this because I would like I
And
would
you
just want to
left
sleep.
it in there for 4 years.
And then I guess I forgot it in there and it like fell deeper in my eardrum one time. And like 3 years later, my ear was plugged. And I went to the doctor and the guy pulls it out and he's like, "Yeah, dude, there's been an eraser. Like, when did you have this eraser?" I'm like, "Dude, I had that in like grade 4."
Holy fuck! I never heard that. That is probably the most retarded
Dude,
thing
I know,
I
dude.
have ever
I know,
heard
dude.
in my entire life.
Dude, I was.
That's why you have fucking brain damage. You fucking-
Literally, no, I
I've never heard that, you stupid retard.
You can't say that.
I've never heard that. What? Wait. Yeah, this in like high school or like
Yeah, I
elementary
got
school?
it taken out in high school. I
Oh,
found it.
I
in
thought
high
you
school.
put it in your ear. I'm not
No,
listening
no,
to you.
no,
in
no,
high
no,
school.
no. I was like 12, dude, or like 11.
I
No, I was
think
younger
you
than
just
that. I
got
was
it
like 9
removed.
or 8.
I think you just got it removed recently.
No, I got it removed like 8 years ago or
I
some
put this
shit
in
now.
grade 12. I'm not listening to you.
I didn't do that in high school.
You're graduating. I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
La, 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 la.
Ow, my head.
Dude, I know I've told you this story.
I've never heard that before.
Okay, but like fucking when Christian was screaming, it was activating that broken shit in my ear. So it was going like pop, 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 pop. Like I could hear it like popping and like opening and closing this like
That's
thing.
fucking hilarious.
Want to see another piece of mail addressed to
Yeah, I
him
have to turn this
sent to
down.
me here. And PewDiePie,
so loud.
please,
Oh, good, I
please,
understand.
please
It's so loud.
put a mailing address on your YouTube channel to where your fan mail and everything can actually be sent to. Please, please, thank you.
I felt my ear do the thing. Maybe I put a couple erasers in there before.
Hey man, it's a sign of bravery.
Yeah. Sure. The summer of 2019 saw Chris's dimensional merge hysteria steepen in a response to fan complaints that he wasn't producing any content for his paying Patreon fans, as well sustaining his long stint of unemployment. A reminder, his last attempt of getting a proper job was signing up for a multi-level marketing company in 2003, 16 years prior. Chris declared his preoccupation with the dimensional merge was consuming all of his time and
He's
mental
actually going
energy.
insane. He's literally going insane.
He also shared that Jesus Christ himself will be a part of the merge, including any and all OCs, original characters, from other fictional franchise characters.
Dude, that sounds like awful. Every
Yet-
single fictional character.
Every character.
So like Thanos is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like the worst characters in the history of everything are gonna be there.
yeah.
Like fucking
Galactus or whatever that guy's. Whatever
Mecha
that,
Hitler's gonna be there.
Yeah, Mecha Hitler.
Everyone's included.
Man. What a life, man. That's like.
That is a lot to think about. I can see how this takes all this time.
Yet another character who emerged in the history around this time was Jacob Sockness. Jacob is an autistic person who attempted to manipulate Chris into a sexual relationship, hoping to be his first male sweetheart. Similar to the idea guys before him, he tried to do this by exploiting Chris's escapist fantasies and his fictional world, and by trying to convince him that his imaginary friend Magi-chan, again, approved of their relationship. Jacob first emerged around mid-2018 when he discovered Chris and quickly became obsessed, buying multiple items from him, including Chris's old shoes, but was mainly active in his life from 2019 when he offered to work together financially by setting up a new eBay store after his was banned in June. After this, now with his foot in the door into a relationship with Chris, he began to enable Chris by discussing his fantasy worlds with him. Jacob's manipulation got to a point where one of his own original characters, Jacoba, was included in Sonichu number 14.
How are there two people like this that live close enough to even like talk?
You know what I was thinking? If you wanted to, at the end of this, we could read an issue of Sonichu.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
That'd be fucking great. Do you want to continue reading?
Yeah. Oh shit! I just bought my mic. Sorry, guys.
Jacoba.
Okay. After a small period of relatively little interaction during the summer of 2019, by September, they were establishing contact again. So much so that on the 7th, Jacob faked a conversation with Chris's character, Magi-chan. Okay, stating that in order for the dimensional merge to happen, Jacob and Chris would need to meet in person and get married. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
There was some back and forth about who would visit who, as Jacob was living in California and Chris was still in Virginia. Okay, they were far away.
Mm-hmm.
By the 24th, Jacob announced that he had bought a train ticket to travel to Virginia to finally meet Chris. Rather ominously, this was a one-way ticket. Fortunately, the day after seeing Chris seemed to have a moment of clarity, likely thanks to concerned observers, and a posted statement urging Jacob to return home. Oh, and posted a statement urging Jacob to return home and not complete his trip to Virginia. The next day, Chris expanded on this, stating that his health was not well enough to have guests, but also claiming that Jacob had turned to evil. Luckily, after some intervention from Chris's fans, Jacob gave up and returned home. How is his health that bad? Was he fucking 30?
No. It's more like his living situation. Like he didn't want to show him his.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like I feel like any
his
health
fucking dog
complications he
shit
has are completely
piss health.
self-comment, like self-done.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Okay. This wasn't the end of Jacob's interactions with Chris, though. He ended up apologizing for previous emotional outbursts and showed hope that he and Chris would get to meet in person at some point in the future. By October 2019, Jacob had gotten back with Chris by helping him with his Patreon financing. Once again, he started hitting on Chris via Twitter, which Chris played along with. Following this, Jacob began to manipulate Chris and turn him against everyone else, becoming the only person Chris could trust. Although Chris claimed that he loved Jacob, he remained skeptical of him and didn't fall for his manipulation to the same degree that he had the idea guys. From this point, their friendship continued to sour and dwindle, with Chris eventually blocking Jacob and ignoring him in December of 2019.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, that's growth. Jacob made some attempts to reconnect with Chris up until 2023. However, none of them were received. It seemed that Chris was able to have some moments where he could distinguish fact from fiction, at least when it came to Jacob.
I guess that works too.
Aside from these incidents, 2019 showed signs of Chris's future degradation, both in terms of his mental state and his life. Some of the highlights included listing his house as Sonichu headquarters on Google Maps and LARPing as his character Magi-chan on Twitter for a couple of months. Financially, he was also moving backwards. Early in June, he had to go to court for more unpaid debts and was ordered to pay $2,600 to debt collectors. Supposedly, during said court hearing, he was acting like a young child and making loud noises, which Barb had to continuously shush him for.
Oh, stop it!
Lastly, in November,
Stop.
more debt collectors filed for garnishment against Chris for unpaid debts, essentially meaning they were trying to siphon Chris's welfare payments to recover their owed money. Okay.
2020, Chris in COVID. As we all know, 2020 saw the world thrown into chaos amid the most contagious outbreak the planet has seen in modern history. We all know the virus, right? Despite the global uncertainty, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was released to theaters in February and was just as momentous for Chris, with him attending the premiere. Despite his earlier grievances, he actually enjoyed the film and spoke highly of it on Twitter. A week later, he attempted to console an underage girl online after she expressed her disgust after learning about her parents' sexual intimacy from her older brother. He did this by telling her of the time he saw his dad's penis. Quote,
Okay, dude.
I
How
can
young
top
is this girl?
she's
It's
underage.
like-
I'm pretty sure she was 14, if I remember correctly.
That's still like, I feel like old. Like to be writing on Twitter about how gross it is your parents have sex. You have to be like fucking 12.
I don't remember. Let me just see. I don't actually remember how old she was.
Like that's like something a child does. Like not even like a teenager, like a full on child. Ew, mom and daddy are doing stuff. That's gross. Like that's like a kid would say that. Or it's just like a really immature 14-year-old.
I don't remember how old she was, but
Okay, that's fine.
anyways. Quote, I can top that easy. In my youth, I would run to wake up my mom and dad on some mornings. My dad slept with only a t-shirt on, no shorts or briefs at all. I saw his penis. It grossed me out, left me quite drama.
Dude, if you're a man and you're sleeping in just a t-shirt with no underwear, you're fucking weird. You're fucking weird. If you're sleeping with a t-shirt on as a man, you're fucking
So
weird.
that is weird.
Like
Fuck.
like just a t-shirt is
What
crazy.
do you sleep? What do you sleep?
I underwear, just underwear.
Okay. You know
That's
what?
what most people
I'm
go
gonna come
naked or they go underwear.
I'm gonna come on here, and I'm gonna be honest because I am an honest person. I have always slept in just underwear, but I've been
Yeah.
seeing my fiance wearing pajamas. Kind of made me want to get pajamas.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, pajamas are kind of nice to sleep in.
But they're uncomfortable for me. I don't know.
What I don't like about
That's what I'm
them
saying.
is
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't like
'Cause if you're wearing a
waking
top
up
and shit,
they're like moved around and shit.
yeah, I don't like when they get like bunched up. But like
yeah.
you either have to be wearing like the full
Yeah, you either have to
the
be
whole
wearing
thing.
jammies.
or just pants or just underwear or naked. There's no combination of shirt without pants of some form. Even a
don't-
shirt and underwear is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I've slept with a shirt and underwear. I definitely have slept probably twice in my entire life completely naked. Or a shirt and nothing on underneath because I was like, fuck, I just want to like give it a whirl. But but I think most of the time it's shirtless with just underwear on, no socks. Do you sleep with socks on?
If my feet are cold, I will.
You're getting flint.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I have like really bad foot circulation, I guess. So like, and I need it to be cold to fall asleep. Sometimes my feet are just like freezing.
I get that, sure.
Like I put a heating pad where my
You're
feet are
retarded.
usually when it's
Yeah,
cold
yeah.
out. But yeah, like only practically.
Following backlash for his inappropriate oversharing, he blamed trolls for making him hate sex.
Okay.
Although the 17th of March marked the 20th year since Sonichu's creation, it was of course overshadowed by COVID, which was
Wait.
declared a national.
Oh, Sonic. Okay, sorry. I thought you were gonna say like the issues. I'm like, he's made 16
No.
issues in 20 years.
No. I think he's only made 14.
Okay, yeah, but in what? I mean, that's probably 10 years. I was gonna say if it's less than one a year, that's insane.
There was definitely years where he didn't do anything,
Yeah, I know that.
but there was also years where he made 4 in a year.
Okay.
So he was kind of crazy.
Grind set for sure.
Sorry. Many people struggled during this period, and Chris was no exception to this. Although his antics were subdued due to event cancellations and needing to stay indoors, his delusions and detachment from reality were once again on full display on Twitter. Early into the pandemic, he also offered some medical advice to his online followers, suggesting they drink amethyst crystals in bottled water to prevent contracting the virus. However, this was just the tip of the iceberg for his mental state and detachment from reality. Most concerningly for Chris, in April he announced on Twitter that he had swapped bodies with Sonichu. This is likely one of Chris's coping mechanisms in response to Babs Con, a My Little Pony convention being canceled due to the pandemic. his escapist fantasies were in overdrive, with him believing that the body swap enabled him to attend BabsCon in his fictional dimension C197. What is fucking Rick and Morty?
That's
in the
literally
tweet-
taken to Rick and Morty,
Yeah.
like verbatim.
In the tweet, LARPing as Sonichu, he said, quote, Mama, referring to himself, successfully attended BabsCon in C197 the past weekend and had a good time with some of her friends from 1218, as well as everyone else there in attendance, including Dr. Wolf and his friends, end quote. The rest of the tweet further showed Chris's detachment from the real world with his trademark nonsensical ramblings, despite his tendency to deflect.
Deflect?
I don't know what I was trying to say. To move from one thing to another, he really stuck with his story. He committed to his body swap for almost a whole year, only finally announcing his return to his body in February of 2021. Imagine, Blaine, for a whole year, you had to fucking go on some lie of like, yeah, I swapped bodies with fucking whatever, with my mom or some shit. And then you had to, no, I don't know, Blaine, I don't know where Blaine body is or some shit like that. Like you body swap.
I would, like, for an obscene amount of money, I would do that.
A full year for no amount of money, nothing.
I could do that.
I would do that.
I've done that.
What?
Because I'm actually Jason. My
I
whole life
am
I've been
Jason.
playing a character.
Do you want to continue reading?
Yeah, where we at?
Other
than the body swap, 2020 only had a few other incidents of note.
note.
Other than the body swap, 2020 only had a few other incidents
It says
of
a
note.
note. In August,
Fuck off. In August, Chris recorded a video of his last will and testament, which was leaked online. Of course, this wasn't legally sound or binding in any way. Not least because Chris was in the midst of his body swap with Sonichu, so he naturally read the will as Sonichu, seemingly unconcerned with the major life event of Chris's body swap.
here we have to watch this video.
Wait, sorry. Seemingly unconcerned with the major event. Oh, we're going this first?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
is his will and testament.
Yeah, his last will and testament.
Hello, this is Sonichu in the body of Mama Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu. Okay, Chris Chan Sonichu. Anyway, I'm recording this as a video will with my wife Rosie Rose Shoe standing next to me for in the event
Okay, let's see her.
anything happens to me and this one body
no, she goes to another school. I don't know.
that belongs to Mama Chris Chan. Anything happens, including a very likely just vanish from this dimension,
Yeah.
this body and me, and this house gets left behind, and anything else that happens to transpire in this timeline before the timeline changes, I wish to hereby bequeath
Bequeath?
all of the remaining possessions between mine and Mama's that are in this household within the area of this temple. I will relinquish all that to Megan Kathleen Ringo, who lives in the state of Washington.
He's leaving all his stuff
So
to
simply,
Megan.
Who?
Megan, the girl where she never really liked him, but he's like, no, I'm fingering her. I have my hand in her vagina, and remember
What?
his like childhood friend who was like, I don't fucking like you. Stop trying to talk to me about the shit like this. You're fucking weird. And then he like went on a mental breakdown. You don't remember?
No, dude. What the fuck?
That shit.
Fuck, my tears. Dude, like, what do you mean mental? Like, what do you mean like fingering her? Like, what part of that? How does that fit in?
Well, he didn't. Well, I remember there was like, okay, so there was something leaked online where he then had to come to like defend. He's like, no, it's not Rose Chew. It's actually Megan. And my hand is in her vagina. And
I remember.
You remember that?
Yeah, okay. So he like
So
sexually assaulted her verbally, and then
yeah. So he's leaving all his stuff to her.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna go masturbate in the bathroom.
She'll simply have to be sure to come over to help sort things out, and she.
Damn, that's a drink, dude. Drink.
Diet Coke. It's Diet Coke.
That is a big ass drink, dude.
I've been drinking that Diet Coke, man.
Why don't you drink
I've
from
been
the
drinking
bottle,
this for
dude?
80 years. What?
Drink it from the bottle.
No, I put it in the
Fuck.
fridge.
You a fucking baby.
Yeah, I am. Breastfeed me.
Don't ask me. Ask Mama.
Move in.
Mama Chandler?
As well, but that's a whole nother thing. That's a fan going click. The air conditioner just died out, so I have to take that as a sign.
Yep.
Sign of
Anyway,
what?
aside from that,
That he's gonna disappear
also,
from this dimension.
On another note, that's it. But I would also like to also help out around the house. Who lives here in the state of Virginia? One, Kevin Fairchild, who lives in Fisherfield. I'd like him to. Barbara, you're gonna let him move in.
Oh.
You're gonna let him move in. You're gonna help you with any remaining things and artifacts within this house. And Megan, you'll have to work with him as well. He's very genuine, very kind. I believe you both.
This
will
is
get along
all
very
make
well.
believe, by the way, right? He is doing this from the perspective of Sonichu. Like he is Sonichu. He's saying, when I disappear from this dimension, you're gonna do all of these things. You understand that, right? That is fucking retarded.
Dude, you could pay me $3,600 a month and I would not move into that fucking place. And he's like, this guy's gonna move in because I'm giving him the option to.
Because I'm actually not Christine right now. I am Sonichu, and I'm doing this. This is my testament. So when I disappear from this multi-dimensional whatever, you're gonna let this. Megan's gonna move in, and so is this guy.
No, Megan's getting all this stuff, and that guy's moving in.
They're both moving in.
No, Megan's not moving in.
I thought. Well, I don't.
No, Megan gets his stuff. I thought he was just saying Megan gets all this stuff. Her stuff.
And this will definitely work out because you know me. I'm going into C197,
Oh.
our alternate dimension, and I'm going to end up powering up this body, unlocking all of its alternate forms and everything.
Was the alternate form skinny?
You know me, I'm a little bit. His brain is so disorganized. So body language is not exactly syncing up at times.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, everything of mine and Christine Western Chandler Sonichu's. They go to.
Why did you say Sonichu
Megan
at the end? Is that like
Kathleen
her last
Ringo,
name now?
And I want Kevin Fairchild to come and move in as well. Because Barbara's going to need as much help as possible on the event that this temple just stays behind while.
Temple.
The event that
Oh, wait, dude. We haven't even
just
gotten to
suddenly-
the incident, dude.
No, it's right around the. I'm gonna let you read that.
Oh no, dude.
That
I
part.
just remembered what happens, man. Oh.
All right. You read the entire. Did you read that entire paragraph?
No, I stopped.
Okay. Well, I can continue reading because I want you to read
Seemingly unconcerned is, I think, what it is.
Darkest Years. Where it is? Oh. Seemingly unconcerned with the major life event of Chris's body swap, a couple of debt collectors also inconsiderately sued Chris for more debt in September, leaving him over $3,600 further in debt. Also, despite his hatred of Donald Trump and support of Joe Biden, when the presidential election finally rolled around in November, Chris apparently voted for Lisa Simpson.
Kind of a good candidate, I can't lie. She ran. Do you think he just wrote that on the ballot and then put it in the
Yeah.
box?
You're allowed to write whoever you want, apparently. I can vote you in if I wanted to. Despite Chris's last minute deflection, Joe Biden managed to win the presidential election.
Damn it, dude. I thought she had it.
2020 also saw Chris's first contact with with Praetor, a group who began producing and selling Sonichu and Chris-themed merchandise with Chris's permission. In return, he receives an undisclosed cut of the profits from items
It's
sold.
probably like 5%. He probably like
It's probably
got the
fucking
worst deal.
1.5%, not even, yeah. This relationship still continues to this day, and in fact, the owner of Praetor, Caden Peck, would later buy a property in Big Island, Virginia, where Chris currently lives and pays rent, further tying Praetor and Chris Chan together. Isn't that fucking weird? Yes, Duran, that is very weird.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
looking at the stuff they're selling on Praetor.
Uh.
You could buy a Sancho chain for only like $100.
I saw that, yeah.
Not a bad deal.
Praetor. There is I actually saw, I think it was on
These
eBay.
drawings are literally like children's
wait,
drawings.
what
and
is
it's
it?
like 300 Canadian dollars per picture.
Chris Chan Etsy. I was gonna I showed this to my fiance. And she said, if you fucking buy this, I will be so dude, it's volume 0, 1, 2, and 3. All autographed for $115.
Dude, that
It's kind of
would
a
be
fucking
worth
deal.
it, bro.
It's kind of worth it. Like, what I wanted to do was I wanted to buy these and then we read it on the channel. And they're like,
so sick, actually. That's kind of sick.
dude, he has an Etsy. Like, look at this shit.
Oh, that's so sick.
Talking plushies, chain, handmade medallion, the shirt, authentic Chris Chan shirt, the reborn.
I wonder if you can just buy Sonichu comics on eBay though.
Wait, what is this? Why is this on the site too? Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Oh, because it's Chris and Chan. Autograph Rush Hour. Why is this on the Etsy though? Oh no, wait. Oh, this is you just type Chris Chan. I see. Okay. Blaine, this is the time that you were waiting for. This is the
apologize.
part that everybody knows.
Okay, here we go.
Blaine,
Jesus fucking
you may
Christ.
take this.
So-
2021,
okay.
Chris's darkest year.
In a life of constant internet scrutiny and controversies,
Oh,
2021 might as well.
wait, hold on. Just so you're aware, we will be listening to a few things in this section
Okay.
because you just kind of like have to.
In a life of constant internet scrutiny and controversies, 2021 might well have been the year for Chris. And of course, it was for all the wrong reasons. This time, in the worst possible way, the year started quietly enough for Chris, with Chris still in his body swap. With Sonichu and expressing feelings of loneliness. Chris turned 39 in February of this year and allegedly returned to his body the day after. The early months of the year were largely uneventful for Chris. In May, he posted a picture of himself with his mother, Barb, for Mother's Day. He also went back to his old tricks of begging for money for a new car in June. Anything to watch there or no? Keep going.
No, that's okay.
Okay. July seemingly showed an uptick in fortune for Chris, with him bragging to multiple online friends throughout the month that he had found a new sexual partner.
Okay, we can wait. Hold on. We have to look at this part here. So for everybody on, Blaine is preparing himself here, huh? All right. F11 is to zoom in, right?
Full
Is it
screen?
F11? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Here are some messages. How old is she? Do you want to read the yellow ones?
I can't even.
And-
If I go full screen, maybe I'll be able to read it. Might be too small. I can't read the messages. Wait, are they on?
What about now?
Are they? Oh
There
no,
we
I
go.
can see my. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be yellow. You be blue. You can start up here if you want.
Jesus, that's a lot. Okay. I'm actually feeling really good right now. I hit the hay during the 10 hour last night. Okay. I had an extensive and lucidly clear dream, and I didn't wake up until about 4:30 a.m. Okay. Sorry. Also shared this story with Emily. Oh, I thought it was an R. Emily in insane. That sounds racist.
Emery.
Insane highest level straight confidence. Earlier, I know why I'm getting much better quality sleep. It's expensive for the past week. An interrupted exercise, extensive clear dream after hitting the hay around
Nothing
midnight.
there said exercise, by the way. Uninterrupted.
Extensive. Yeah, it's a little bit blurry.
Okay.
Ending up with
I'm gonna
less
zoom in for
than
you.
6 hours of sleep and feeling very well rested and satisfied afterwards. Partly, it has to do with the universe, cosmos, and the events taking place of the dimensional merge. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. I will tell you about the bigger reason, and I will tell you about the bigger reason why. But this is seriously, strictly confidential. I generally do not want this to get out to public ears and radar, especially anywhere on the freaking kiwi farms.
That's for like
Farms?
all the
Yeah.
lol cows and kiwi farms.
I have been more sex positive lately. Masturbation has become easier and more fun with me in recent months. But the more recent significant detail, I have a sex partner of our... What? I have a sex partner of our 1218 half of our universe. She has been very satisfactory.
Fuck.
Her identity needs to remain a strict secret. This is a mutual, genuine affection. I'm finally getting the long overdue experience, and she's giving me,
And
she's helping me explore. The relationship is open still, and I remain compassionate and loyal with Maggie Chan and the others. Since we've started the ship progress with the first intercourse last Sunday, I have been feeling a lot less physically stressed and improved quality of life. We're mainly still exploring the options and teaching each other up to what we find works best. She's physically older than I am. Oh, who would have figured? Considerably fragile. Oh, I wonder. But she has great inner strength and soul power. I mean, simply just, and then a picture of what I assume is what Christian thinks she looked like.
Yeah.
Emoji.
And then I go, how old is she?
Oh, fucking yeah.
And by the way, I'm glad that you found somebody, Chris. We all deserve a somebody.
I can't- Dude, this is like genuinely more heinous than like pedophile shit. Like this is like this. Okay, can't be too specific, but she is physically older than I.
How long have you known her? And how did you meet her?
Well, I met her a while ago and was not fully aware at the time because you were fucking locking
You were
yourself in a
born.
closet.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
my ally deities, is that what she says?
Yeah.
Deities?
Yeah.
Guided me to seek her out and make things go further with great effort. We have talked on and off during the time in person behind a considerable camouflage. But she was honest in her emotions. What? Is she talking like Yoda?
Yeah.
Behind a considerable camouflage she was.
She was.
But honest in her emotions, she was as well. And she wanted to be with me as well, mutually feelings on good report. This was not online, I assure you, but in person all the way.
Wow. I'm frankly surprised, to be honest.
Ah! As am I.
As am I. Young
As am I, young Skywalker. But this was one of the foreseen possibilities. And I am rather, it sounds like a British person.
And I'm rather
But this is one of the foreseen possibilities.
Yeah.
And I am rather content it turned out this way. As well as how good and on point it was continues. What? It was and continues to be. She actually lives not very far from here.
She lives right next door, right in the next room.
There's a trash tunnel separating us. And we visit and talk often. Living together is an option, but most definitely. But in recent days, it feels like we've been living together already. Dude, my fucking God, this guy is so fucking stupid.
Do you intend on keeping this relationship you're having with her a secret from the public? We don't have to continue reading this.
Please don't
part.
make me continue. Let's go
No,
somewhere
no.
else.
Yeah. You can continue reading the main document.
Yeah, okay. Jesus fucking Christ. New potential
However-
partner. However, he was hesitant to reveal her identity, simply stating that she was an older lady friend. In the meantime, he continued with some of his usual behavior. Towards the end of the month, Chris uploaded a short video raging at Hasbro over the new generation of My Little Pony.
Nice.
In DMs exchanged with a follower by the name of Fiona Copper, who apparently had a legitimate crush on Chris Chan, Chris shared images of him watching a Watch Mojo video entitled Top 10 Hottest Anime Moms Ever.
All been there.
But all this came to its horrendous peak when at the end of July, Chris finally spilled the beans about who his new sexual partner was. In a call with one of his recent online friends, a girl by the name of Bella, known as Isabella Loretta Jonke, What the fuck's that last name? He finally confessed that his new partner was none other than his own mother, Barbara. Although Barbara is a can of worms of her own, and has often exaggerated or outright fabricated information, enough of the incest call was secretly recorded by Bella to be proven as fact.
All right.
The
And
recording.
this is where we listen to some of the incest call. So
This is
0
fucking
to
awful,
8
dude.
minutes and 15 seconds. So we're gonna get into this, okay? Because this is fucking insane. This is where you can no longer be on the side of Chris Chan. I can presume, unless you want to, then you're more than welcome to be.
We proceed towards it more slowly.
Sorry, I'm putting the volume for my. I have a really bad ear because I got sick. Like you can hear from my voice.
Oh my
It's
god.
hard.
She has a bad ear too, Blaine. She put a fucking eraser in there too. I have a bad ear. Sorry, I just went to the doctors. That's funny.
I'm actually Isabella.
That's you, dude. Sorry, I have a bad ear. Sorry, that's modulation in my voice.
I stuck an eraser in my ear when I was a kid because I'm fucking stupid.
That was grade 12.
To hear anything at all.
Grade 13.
But I could hear you now. Go ahead.
Alright, so anyway, with the events and everything, and I was feeling like I really needed a sensual release.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many individuals this side of the arc were coming up to the plate
Right.
there. So, and then everything was coming into good alignment, and
Right.
it was good. The signs were all there. Even Emmanuel, God, just said it was okay, and it got me towards it. And
God said this is okay? Yeah, then you don't really have anything to worry about if God himself said this is fine.
Yeah, and so yeah. I gave it lots of time for myself. I was like, okay, so I'll take a time for it. So,
But how did this happen? How did this come about?
well, long which just mainly I was really, really horny, and I need the true and honest relationship to come about. So, obviously, this was one of the best ways to do it, despite it being with the. And I don't want to believe in labels at all, but
Right.
obviously,
I was very horny, and this was one of the best ways to go about it.
I didn't even hear him, honestly. I gotta turn it up. It's just this fucking bitch going, yap, yap,
Yeah,
yap.
I
My
know.
ear is like preventing me from turning it up.
And my shit is maxed.
Yeah, okay,
volume
split,
right now.
split.
incest fanfics have come true and shit.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. I didn't even know there was incest fanfics. Were there about you and Barbara? I can't believe that. I didn't even think that. I knew that you guys had a good relationship, but I always thought, because I'm not huge on Christery and, whatever. I just thought that the whole Sonic franchise was very interesting, and that's how I got into you when I was younger, right? But I didn't have any idea that Barbara was, that Barbara and you had that sort of relationship. I never got any of those vibes. But how did you approach her?
Approached her with care and caution.
Hmm.
It was a time approach. So I just gave her comfort and talked with her, and we just branched out slow and steady. And then I encouraged her positively, let her make the first move. If she wanted to do it. And
She did? Really? She made the first move?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow, Barbara. How did she do it, if you don't mind me asking? What was the first move?
I don't remember exactly. Well, that was her first move, but my approach was. I forgot exactly what terminology and approach I used, but I approached with care and caution.
That's good.
And I was
was direct and upfront with her for the most part.
That's good. And how did she respond when you approached her? What'd she say?
I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was I think she was partially confused at one point, but then she came around, obviously, with more approaching than I.
She was confused at one point, but eventually she came around.
It sounds like he's talking to the fucking Chat GPT AI.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh
way
my God,
she's
wow,
prompting
yeah,
him.
I don't-
Yeah, and it like the way her voice sounds, it's like fucking pissing me off.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, I definitely agree. Wow, that's very weird.
Wow, so she was prompting you. Oh, she liked it. Okay, sweet. Go, Barbara. Like, shut
Hey,
up.
Well, if God said it's good, then that's good.
Yeah,
Fuck
divine
you,
command theory.
He farts, dude.
Was doing with her along the way.
Right. So she got into it. How was the first kiss? You kissed her? How did that feel? Having known this woman for your whole life, how did that feel?
Oh yeah, I mean it was simple lip to lip kiss contact, but yeah, it was actually good and it felt right.
When did you start having feelings for Barbara?
Obviously for a long time. I mean, I remember even mentioning some time ago in one of the videos that I even had dreams where I had sex with her, obviously.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
Oh God.
Is that I heard of, I don't know what it is per se, but is that what Oedipus complex is called? Is when
Yeah,
you
because-
like your mother?
yeah.
Is that what it's called? I don't know what it means though. I just thought it might be.
yeah, but yeah, that's right. The Oedipus
Oh,
complex.
Oedipus, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. How, if you don't mind me asking, I know it's probably personal, you have to answer, but how is the sex?
I'd say it was satisfactory. It took a while. It took a few tries to.
It took a few tries, yeah. She is older.
Oh my fucking God. Was satisfactory. It took a few tries, but yeah, you know.
Dude, he was. I like it. I think she like is too disabled to like.
She can't. Okay, well,
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
he
wanna
raped. So he rapes his own mom, right? He rapes his own mom, and he can't get hard.
It took a few tries, man. Normal. Okay, we have a few more minutes of this. The middle is kind of whatever. And then there is the end part. So we're just gonna let this kind of run.
And plus, also, she's very understanding about the whole thing as well. I was direct with her, still direct and honest with her. I made sure that obviously, I'm never gonna propose marriage to her at all because we're already daughter and mom.
Yeah, mother and daughter. You know, they say there's no stronger bond than a mother and her daughter. That's true. I'm pretty close to my mom. I don't think I'd be that close, but I do.
Is this
I do
bitch
in
like?
some
Is
ways
she
project.
egging him on? Because like some of the
Yes.
shit she's saying is fucking insane.
Bro, she is literally, she is like, thinking him like, oh, really? You did that? How did that make you feel? Oh,
Like,
that
she's-
must be
she's
really
talking
weird,
to this
huh?
guy,
Like a baby.
or whatever woman, fucking ogre, like it's a child, when it just like raped its own mom.
It.
Yeah, I'm done. Fucking even affirming
Just-
anything.
Just wait, dude. You liked him in the beginning. Just wait. Just
No,
wait
no,
a
no,
second.
no, 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 no. I'm not. I'm saying that like this scenario is fucked up, right? Like this
Mm.
person is like mentally fucked, like gone because of
Mm.
like a lot
Yeah,
of shit. Who they are, trauma they experience, all that shit. I don't say like. I just think Chris has to be in a fucking institution, like
You know
forever,
what? I also agree with you.
or like on very heavy medication, like because what the fuck? Not even just this. Everything they're doing is like so obvious that they're gonna go fucking crazy, or they're going crazy.
Yeah. Well, the mom said yes and God said yes. So let's continue. Let's see what else is here.
know, the kind of woman I'm interested in with the kind of woman my mother is, and I didn't realize it until I got older. It was like, wow, she kind of has similar qualities to my mother. And I think, oh, shoot. I'm glad that you're telling me, because a lot of people would hold this inside and it would tear them apart, But then again, your body is, your body now, isn't it only like a projection of your true form? Aren't you you're from like another dimension, right? You're a Sonichu.
Yeah. Well, not really a projection because this body is interdimensional.
Yeah, it's interdimensional. But are you related to Barbara in like the different dimensions?
I'm not sure how to answer that question off the bat right now because
Right, you're just still figuring it out. How long have you two been going at it?
well, we've been doing it every third.
Sorry?
We've been doing it every third night, and the first night being on June 27th.
Oh, you have a routine. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have a stable relationship, because it's not going to end. Like, if anything happened, you'd still be mother and daughter. It's not going to like be explosive breakup, right? At least that's comforting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said since June,
It took us a few nights
right?
It took us a few nights to figure out what felt right and what didn't feel right. And
Does your mother enjoy it?
Yeah, she's having a good time. Literally.
She is. She's having a good time.
Especially what we figured out.
That's good to hear. Do you guys act more like mother and daughter, or do you guys act more like, lovers? When, like, say you come home from, the supermarket and you see Barbara, would you say, "Hey, sweetheart," or do you say, "Hi, mom"?
Yeah, I haven't called her in quite some time now.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I'm more of a calling her love at this point.
Oh, yeah,
Love.
that's sweet. That's sweet. I call my girlfriend love, too. Well, I used to, the old one. I don't, you're in a relationship and I'm not, so you're more experienced than I am, definitely. But you recently started dating Fiona, isn't that's true, right? In an open relationship?
Yeah, it's between Barbara and I, it is an open relationship, and I made that very clear with her.
This is
Right.
so
Is
fucked,
Barbara
dude. Can we
dating
just skip
anybody
ahead?
else?
Like,
Wait,
I
wait,
can't
wait.
take much more of this fucking bullshit.
There's only like 30 or so more seconds.
Not.
No? But she's fine with you dating other people, right?
She's okay.
Do you guys go on any dates or anything romantic like that?
Well, not anything extravagant, but we do, as often as possible, eat at the dinner table together.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to see much lately because I've had to switch to a soup diet because after getting the crown
Uh-huh.
on Tuesday.
Oh, did you? I would
Switch to a soup diet.
What?
Switch to a soup diet because of his crown of shit. There is just another clip here, and this is gonna run until the end. It's just 3 minutes.
Dude, the G spot is fucking like 2 or 3 inches up the vagina, I'm pretty sure. So this guy's just flexing that his dick is like 3 inches long.
No, but he's hitting it, so it's like it's really bent, like it's really bent upwards.
Yeah, wait here. Let me, actually, I know what. Actually, I have a model of Chris Chan's penis right here. It's a fucking Allen
That's
key.
actually perfect.
That's what it looks like.
Okay, we have
Size accurate.
2 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure you know, Chris. I'm sure you know exactly how fucking easy it is.
Yes.
Whoa, rewind. Rewind 5 seconds.
Been in jail before. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, dude?
You say he's been in jail before for
Yeah.
watching child porn?
Yes. Yes, wait. Can this bitch stop coughing? Holy fuck.
She said she was sick.
Fuck her.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
give a fuck. I'm listening to Chris Chan. That's it.
Yeah, the fucking you can't fit more than one person in the fucking dog kennel in the fucking jail because that's where they fucking put his ass. Okay.
So
Fuck.
hold on. I'm just gonna get this next part ready because you're still reading. So just read up kind of an along the just fucking read it until it says the text messages.
Although Bella is a can of worms on her own and has often exaggerated or outright fabricated information, enough of the incest call was secretly recorded by Bella to be proven as fact. The recording was leaked soon after, along with text messages from Chris, which described the relationship and sexual encounters in explicit and horrifying detail. It turned out Chris had been engaging in these atrocities as early as June 2021, supposedly every few nights.
So here are
For many
some
onlookers-
Wait, hold on. So here are some messages.
Okay, wait. So we were graduating when this was happening.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah. We can you can read some, I can read some, you can read some, I can read
We're
some.
reading the messages, dude. I don't want to read these fucking messages, man. I've hit failure like 7 times already and just keep loading on weights. Like I'm fucking dying here.
Here, I will start. Just going ahead and sharing this with you. Fresh experience on the Strictly Confidential, just between you and I. So yes, Barb and I just had another romp in the hay and an extensive cuddle. Tonight, I started looking into a more consistent pattern to my massaging. And I took the input and focused on getting blood flow into the groin area. Before tonight, I did not really have a set pattern. What? I did not have a set pattern in the massage, aside from feet and legs, followed by hands and arms, the face, front torso, and then a rollover for her back. I have found a more consistent method that works between the legs and arms, but I was inconsistent in the hands and feet. Anyway, I also made another attempt at rubbing her vagina externally at first, then slipping in between the lips and rubbing, and then it cuts out there. There's written shit here I didn't realize. Externally at first, then slipping in between the lips and rubbing the inner labia. Then she told me to stop. She's getting more used to being played with down there by hand. Would you believe she has literally never ever masturbated in her entire life? And obviously, those out of the 8 guys, counting Robert Chu, that's his dad, by the way, before me were not hitting her G spot as much with their cocks. I had attempted the first night to rub her in there. I found her spot, but it hurt her. But alternatively, I did find that at cunnilingus, I was good at it with my tongue.
Okay, wait. So he's fingering her?
Yeah.
I've never, like, how the fuck do you hurt somebody by fingering? Like, is this guy just fucking, he just didn't clip his nails or some shit? How did it hurt her? His fingers are just so fucking fat.
I'll continue reading just to save you from the reading.
Oh my god, dude.
And I did also stimulate her clit. That does not seem to hurt her as much, but she still has a limit with that spot as well. Anyway, we're making progress. And when we cuddle, and this actually impresses me more, I literally feel our souls bonding and coming together as one during that time. Damn, it feels so good when that happens. And we talk a good while as well before she heads back upstairs. I have been sending her meditation tracks to stimulate her brain and bring back some of her youth. And the results do show more splendidly. I am so proud of her. And from her stories she told me tonight, she even remembered a fun story that involved her daddy from when she was 2 years old. 2 years old. That in itself at her age is massively good. She has had memory problems at a time beforehand. Yes, but she is being better stimulated in her mind and soul, and it really shows. Her mental processing speed is even going back up. She feels this and has told me so herself. And I'm so happy and content that I'm able to help her out like this. And it helps me as well because of the experience and the education and learning.
I'm really glad this guy got doxxed so someone can send him a fucking pipe bomb in the mail and put him out of his fucking misery.
Okay, you continue reading for many onlookers.
For many onlookers of Chris's antics, this was a clear line in the sand, something so disgusting that far exceeded any lolcow badge that had been labeled with for so many years. People called the authorities, and a welfare check was ordered for the household almost immediately after the leak. This resulted in Chris being removed from the house by an emergency protective order, EPO, and Barbara being taken to a hospital for checks. Chris ended up temporarily staying at a motel and transferring $750 from Barb's bank account to himself. Null, a longtime ally to Chris and the site owner of Kiwi Farms, who had been supporting him through rough times, saw this transfer and confronted him about it, telling him that contacting Barb for money was a violation of his EPO. After initially denying the transfer happened at all, Chris eventually admitted to essentially stealing the money from his own mother, citing that it was an emergency. This is the last straw for Null, who immediately cut off ties with Chris, blocked him, and reported his actions to the police. Chris was then arrested by police on the 1st of August on suspicion of incest.
Wait.
All the while babbling about the dimensional merge.
That's my birthday, by the way.
Really? I thought it was February 7th. Fucking
okay,
dickhead.
Fuck you.
To add salt to the wound, in the span of roughly 24 hours, Chris also spent all of the so-called emergency money he had just stolen from Barb.
Fucking okay. Dude, that is fucking insane. All the detail in the text messages. Oh my god.
As if the whole sorta sordid saga was grim enough, online speculation also started to swirl after the news broke as to whether or not the sex would have even been consensual. It is worth highlighting the fact that this is speculation, though, and there's no concrete proof either way, further muddying the waters. The main argument that it wouldn't have been consensual is that a lot of the videos Chris filmed with Barb, she seemed to be generally showing signs of mental decline, possibly even dementia, although she did appear more mentally aware in some videos than others. During the incest call, Chris also mentioned that to Bella that Barb seemed partially confused at first, but apparently she came around.
Yeah.
The relationship that Barb and Chris share is historic. historically also far closer than most people would be comfortable with. However, Chris has claimed multiple times that it was consensual and that he let her make the first move. Ultimately, a lot of this information is coming through Chris's very skewed filter, and Barb is not willing to comment further on the matter, meaning we never may know for sure. Over the course of the next few days, after his arrest, Chris was charged with incest and transferred to Central Virginia Regional Jail. His Patreon account was also suspended following the charges, and his license plates, registered as Sonchu, were stolen by trolls.
That is a cool license plate, though.
On the 4th and 5th of August, Chris made his appearance at court, and the case was moved to Greene County's Juvenile and Domestic Retaliations Court, with Chris being represented by Charlottesville attorney David Heilberg. That is a fucking crazy name for a Jewish guy. Oh my God, that's a crazy name. Also, this is the guy that's representing fucking Chris Chan. What the fuck who at all would represent Chris Chan? And
you have to. That's Heilberg. Your job. That's your job.
Greene County's attorney asked the presiding judge to deny Chris's bond out of concern for the safety of both the community and Chris, citing the public attention and streamers who were present at his arrest at the hotel. Who the fuck? Chris does not have the money to pay for bond, dude.
No.
Just set the bond at $50 and a piece of belly button lint. He's not making it out.
If he sold all his Lego, he'd be fucking rich.
Chris then screamed out loud, "I am famous on the internet," to which she was quickly silenced and then asked to speak only when spoken to. Judge Barado ordered that Chris be held without bond as he considered the high-profile nature of the case to be a risk to Chris and the community. While Heilberg was requesting evaluation of Chris's mental state, Chris interrupted by stomping his feet and demanding his personal items be returned back home. Chris also interrupted Judge Barreto to correct the judge's quote of a salute, interjecting "she" when the judge incorrectly read male pronouns. Of a statute, sorry.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Barreto responded that he was simply reading them directly from the state statute wording. Okay, you read. I need to.
On August 9th, attorney Heilberg stated that his client was, quote, legally disabled with mental health issues. While held in jail before his next hearing, he wrote several letters, one of which, on the 20th of August, begs for more money and undergarments. Quote, "Hey everyone, I would very much appreciate paying off my jail debt and being able to purchase from the jail's commissary. I really need new socks, a bra, some extra panties, and a pair of leather sneakers and other goods from this. So please, all of you, go online and donate to my inmate account right away." Sorry, what's up?
This shows me stress eating, bro. I'm eating a microwave brioche hamburger bun right now.
$5 or $10 per person at least towards an accumulated total of $100 will be very much appreciated. End quote. On the 29th, Barb was returned to her home on Branchland Court. She eventually got back in phone contact with Chris once the EPO was lifted around a month later. 2021 through to 2023, his time in jail. With Chris in jail, September was a mostly silent month, with the exception of a letter on the 19th. The letter revealed that Chris was taking a keen interest in the Bible and believed that he himself was Jesus Christ of Nazareth, compounded with his other pre-existing delusions of the dimensional merge. Chris drew this comparison with Jesus Christ after seeing similarities with Jesus's persecution and his own, as well as physical appearance, ignoring the fact that his uncanniness is predicated on the Western artistic depiction of a Caucasian Jesus rather than a Middle Eastern Jew. Do you want to read this, Blaine? Jesus Christ. Are we going to just skip over that? Are we just going to try to read past that or what? Okay, let's just read past that. That's like, bro, it just seems like, that's the thing. We've read almost 5 hours of like this shit, and that seems the most normal. It doesn't even seem weird. It's like, okay, yeah, let's just kind of skip past that here.
Okay, so fucking he read the Bible.
Yeah, well, sure, not really, but sure. He's just like, I think I'm Jesus now.
He skimmed the Bible. I mean, he's
Probably-
in jail for
probably read
fucking
the
2
back-
years straight.
he read
dude.
the
You think
back
you
of the
don't think he
Bible
had
where it
time
had
to
the
read like a
summary.
few pages?
He read the back of the Bible where I had the summary and the author's note or whatever.
He read the bibliography at the start.
Yeah.
And he somehow drew a comparison between the persecution of Jesus and himself
Mhm.
because he raped his disabled elderly mother.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you want to read this part?
He also looks very similar to him, I can't lie. Like
Yeah.
1-to-1, an
Pretty
uncanny
good. It's pretty
resemblance.
good. And the Sonnet shoe necklace with Jesus Christ's shirt, diamond shirt, whatever. It's pretty good.
Firstly, and vitally, it should be made obvious and clear that aside from Woody or Andy Warhol, my life events at present and so far can be directly compared and matched with that which have been chronicled of none other than Jesus Christ of Nazareth himself. In any Holy Bible, himself, in any Holy Bible. Also, this is the worst sentence structure ever. Also, feel free to take any unaltered original photograph of my body's face, neck, and shoulder chest area where I was not wearing glasses. Then alter the photo to show a naturally growing beard, mustache, and sideburns. Now place the photo next to any image of Jesus. Compare. Look deep into my eyes and photograph. See for yourself. I meditate and connect directly and genuinely with the cosmos, both of our universe halves, and throughout the timelines and entire multiverse. So has he had any fucking periods this whole time? This is all one sentence.
Yeah, it's all one sentence. There's no period.
This sentence is like fucking 19
They're all
lines.
they're all commas. Oh no, there's one period here.
So
at the end of
despite some lack
glasses.
of physical evidence, I know the ultimate truths, facts, and details not commonly known or written, drawn, or chronicled. I'm just getting tired of this fucking guy, dude. It's so stupid. As well as the declaration of being a prophet, Chris's letter also downplayed the severity of his actions, suggesting that the sexual relationship with his mother was an instruction from God to heal and cleanse his mother,
Yeah, that always works.
emotionally and physically, as he has done so with several others back in Israel over 2,000 years ago.
yes. Okay, go ahead.
Think he can speak Hebrew?
Yeah, for sure. You're probably gonna be like, the most fucking racist shit, probably. The same thing as like the fucking
Shabbat shalom.
konnichiwa, whatever konnichiwa shit that he did with the Japanese. Here's my we. Like, here's a challah bread. Shabbat shalom or some shit.
Shabbat shalom.
Yeah. Some shit like that.
With Chris's next hearing delayed to November, Chris spent October in jail, writing several more letters, one of which being response to a failed attempt from a fan to convert Chris to Islam. Can't even make any jokes about that. Barb turned 80 on October 1st, and with Bob dead and Chris in jail, it was her first birthday alone in decades. Chris's hearing was again pushed back in November, this time to February the following year to 2022. To pass the time, Chris remained in frequent contact with the outside world and fans through phone calls and letters. A letter on November 8th provided insight into Chris's true mental state in jail, claiming that astral projection had allowed him to visit other locations while he was locked up. He shared that he was also kept away from other inmates and filled his days by meditating and playing cards. Another letter written in the same month claimed that the dimensional merge had taken place and that his cell room was filled with his imaginary characters, including Magi-chan and his hubby Chu. Dude, he's just going insane. He's just genuinely fucking losing it. Like, this guy's just
He's
fucking mentally insane.
Molesting his mom and then goes insane.
Chris closed out the year by spending his Christmas holidays behind bars. More letters and conversations were shared with his fandom. One requested a fan to send $200,000 to his donations account immediately. The other included a new and improved Ten Commandments.
We have to hold on. Before we just skip past this, we have to. Okay, let me
Thou shalt rape thine mother.
read the first 5. You read the second. The last 5. Okay. 1. Thou may have and worship one or multiple gods, goddesses, and demigods, or even none at all, whichever best feels well and good with thee.
So that's completely again the counter of Christian.
Wait. Like,
Goes from Jesus is the one true king,
yeah.
except that you can do whatever you want.
Number 2. Thou may make for yourself an idol that is safe and good and blessed. Thou must not make for yourself an idol that is harmful, toxic, or demonic to you or anyone else.
Okay, so
3.
that's completely counter to the golden bull idol, which he then like fucking smited everybody for in the Old Testament.
3. Thou must not misuse the name of the Lord your God or any other god, goddess, or demigod. Quote, God damn it, end quote, shall be most punishable as well. 4. Remember to observe the Sabbath day, which is Sunday, by keeping it holy. Number 5. Honor thy father, mother. Nice. And any or all legal guardians who have helped greatly in your raising and support. Yeah, you should have fucking done that one, buddy. All right, Blaine, you read the last one. And the last 10.
Oh, thou must not murder nor commit. Oh, thou must not commit. Wait, what?
Thou must not murder.
Thou must not murder nor commit, which, okay. Or it goes from nor to or help another to commit suicide regardless. Oh, nor commit or help another to commit suicide regardless of circumstance. That's very poorly written. Adultery is all.
Number 7. Okay, number 7. This is number 7 now.
Adultery is okay. Well and good. As long as all involved are direct, open, and honest with each other. Thou must not commit adultery in secret from thy partners. Thou must not steal.
Number 8, yeah.
Thou must not testify falsely against thy neighbor or anyone, nor testify without prior knowledge of the greater context or truth of the circumstances and details. Thou must not convert thy neighbor's belongings. What does that fucking mean? Dude.
Covet.
Covet?
Yeah.
Oh, covet. Okay. I just assumed he was fucking misspelling it like everything else in this goddamn document. Dude, fucking, like, if he did anything even close to this about, like, the Prophet Muhammad, he would have been fucking skinned alive in jail.
Yeah.
Like, this is so insanely, like, blasphemous and crazy, like, the shit he's saying.
Do you want to continue reading some of
Okay.
these revised commandments?
No, I'm done with this fucking shit, dude. We're done what do you mean?
No, I mean the document.
Oh. Some of these revised commandments instructed followers to worship any or all gods, or none at all, whichever best feels well and good with thee, and that adultery is perfectly acceptable, rather ironically, so long as it's disclosed with your partner and not in secret. 2022 was naturally a much quieter year for Chris, given that he was in jail for the entire year. This meant that he spent his 40th birthday behind bars. Around the same time, he was also transferred from Central Virginia Regional Jail to Western State Hospital due to his incompetence to stand trial. And as a result, March was one of the quietest months in all of history. By May, he was transferred back to jail and slowly started to get back into the process of writing letters to friends and drawing pictures for sale by Prater. I think we should pirate this book and then print it because I don't want to give this fucking guy any money, dude.
No, I think they're all online for free, so we can just go online and
let's do that.
read them. But let's
Chris's
finish off
court
the
proceedings kept getting delayed throughout the year, but by the 20th of July, his incest charge was certified to go before a grand jury, meaning it was being prosecuted as a felony. August was a busy month for legal proceedings for Chris. His lawyer filed for an autism disorder deferred disposition in an effort to get the case dismissed, which further extended the court proceedings. The court scheduled a review for his case in a year's time. The court also decided to steal the case due to trolls, I don't know what that means, pestering for information about the case and the subsequent worry that misinformation about it would be spread. Despite this, select information was still made public by the court. Moving into 2023, Chris was still in jail for the early months of the year, including his 41st birthday in February. His second birthday in a row spent in custody. Again, his court hearings kept being rescheduled, albeit for shorter spaces of time than previous year. However, on the 27th of March, after a year and 7 months in custody, Chris was released from jail by court order. For some periodical reviews between March and August, the main review was that was scheduled by the court from the year before was held on the 8th of August, with the autism disorder deferred disposition filed by his lawyer the year before. The court dismissed the incest charge. He was not formally charged. And aside from being held in custody, he essentially got out of the entire incest saga without any major consequences.
How fucking crazy is that, dude?
Okay, you keep going.
2023, Chris returns to the public. Between his release from jail and the case being dismissed, Chris was only sporadically seen in public. His first sighting wasn't until May of 2023. Being seen at places like Walmart and various game stores. By the end of May, his appearance had gone through yet another transformation, with him dyeing his hair a bright teal color and changing up his fashion sense again. Look at his fashion, dude. Crazy. God damn. He also took to signing his name as J. Christ Chan Sonichu. By August, he slowly started reestablishing his online presence by playing Pokemon Go, his newly bought PS5, and progressively liking more and more tweets. He also marked his return to posting by uploading previously unreleased artwork from his time in jail onto DeviantArt. It seemed that Chris just couldn't stay away from the internet. By September, he was being spotted in public more and more. And curiously, however, in some of these sightings, he was also accompanied by an unknown woman. He could even be seen touching, hugging, and even kissing this woman. Eventually, this woman was revealed to be Flutter, a woman who had gotten in touch with Chris while he was in jail and had since met up with. Little else is currently known about her, and it is not confirmed whether the two are actually dating or not. However, they have continued to be spotted together since this time. Finally, October 2023 brought with it the inevitable return of Chris to the internet. He released his first video in over 2 years on the 16th with the title, quote, Jesus Christ Chan Sonichu Prime Resurrected and Returned, end quote. Let's watch this video. I have a timestamp here.
Need to run to the washroom real quick.
Sure. You gotta spank one out really, really quick here. I could just watch this video with you guys. I don't see an issue with that. Do you? If you do, then get out of here. Oh, only in the left ear. Holy fuck! Let me see if I can make this mono for you guys.
On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville.
It's only in my left
City
ear.
of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. Perfect. So yeah, I'm back. I'm proud. I'm more motivated. I got the boundaries set.
Nice.
So later, haters, fakers, y'all gone. We're sticking with good positivity, light power, and righteousness. Keep on zapping it up. All the good ones, the good light power and righteousness. You all continue to do excellent and very well. I know so, because I've got all these crosses on the palms of my hands.
Yep.
And the images and the etchings of where I have been hung.
Fuck
On
you.
that cross.
How about you just fucking fuck you? How about that? Just fuck you,
Back
actually.
in Nazareth, many a millennia ago.
Oh my god. There's no fucking way, dude. Are you kidding me?
I wasn't listening. What's up?
No, you didn't really miss much. All you missed was this.
To the city of Quickville.
Oh, well, you can't hear it, can you?
No, but I can see it.
Yeah.
And it looks.
City of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville.
It's that, and then he comes back, and then he says, "Look at my hands."
The city of Quickville. Perfect. So yeah, I'm back. I'm proud. I'm more motivated. I got the boundaries set. So later, haters, fakers, y'all gone. We're sticking with good positivity, light power, and righteousness.
Watch this shit.
Keep on zapping it up.
Hold on.
All the good ones, the good light power and
Yeah.
righteousness. You all continue to do excellent and very well. I know so, because I've got all these crosses on the palms of my hands and the images and the etchings of where I have been hung on that cross back in Nazareth many a millennia ago.
You fucking piece of shit. I hope you get farted on. Fuck you.
My God, dude, I feel like I'm desensitized. Like I feel like
It's pretty cool though, huh? Let me just continue reading. As if the title wasn't enough of a giveaway, the video is pure nonsense, lasting 9.5 minutes and mainly consisting of his poor singing, a couple of Pokemon parody songs, along with clips of him dancing in front of a green screen. After each of the songs, he speaks briefly about his return, although to anyone other than the most adept Christorians, his words just come across as nonsensical ramblings. Do you want to read, Blaine?
Yeah. The following day, Chris uploaded another video titled "Setting the Record Straight, There Was Never Any Sex Involving Me in 2021."
Let's...
And this...
We don't have to watch the whole thing. We can just watch a little bit of it. But goddamn, all these videos are just in my left ear.
Yeah, me too.
Hey everyone, Jesus Christy Western Channel Sanchi Prime here. And right now I'm gonna set the record straight. So just so y'all know, straightforward and blunt, to the point. The reason I went to jail, the charge I was charged with, I was innocent. There never, ever, 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 ever was any sex between Barbara and I. Period.
Do you... Okay. I'm going to throw a Hail Mary here.
I think I know what you're gonna say, and I think I kind of agree actually.
Do you think that he is still like he's never had sex, but he felt so left out about like everything?
I think that he might have made it up.
That he
Like-
made it all up.
Like it's so insane that it's like, but like the thing is, it went to court and they brought Barbara.
Yeah,
in.
that's the thing.
Obviously, they asked
Yeah.
her, and she would have said yes.
Yes.
But like otherwise, like
That's the thing. Like
w-
it
the
feels like
circumstances
such
make
a...
it seem like he did fuck, like he did rape her. But like in terms of like,
Did fucker. God
in terms
damn.
of like him, I would not put like that action of lying about it completely
Oh,
past him.
for sure.
And
Yeah.
like the way he was
Yeah.
describing the shit he was doing, it's either he's just like really autistic and weird, or it's like when you're like overcompensating, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're like, I'm the first person to ever find her G spot. Then she said it was actually hurting, so
Yeah.
we did the sex. And then I licked her butthole while I was climbing.
But that's the thing, like, you never know with him. Like he
Yeah, okay.
could have done all this shit, or
Yeah.
he could have like done something where like maybe he approached her and like tried to like smooch her, and like she was like no, and then he just made up like, and he just kind of was like yeah, and we kissed and we had such good sex and blah blah blah. Or they could have like you never know, which is fucking
Yeah.
scary to me. So he is setting the record straight that did not happen.
Okay. even going so far to claim that he was proven innocent in a court of law. Okay, an outright lie, as his case was dismissed, in blaming others for manipulating him, including Bella and his online trolls. He also once again claimed that he is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. It seems that no matter how much Chris's mental state deteriorates, he will always have the victim complex and never admit any fault. From this point, Chris was back to his regular online antics, starting to post more frequently on Twitter and YouTube. He also started streaming, which was a new avenue for trolls to harass him. One particular moment of note included Chris breaking from his lighthearted mood to become silent and looking extremely uncomfortable when someone donated $1 and left a scathing comment. You raped your mother and then bragged about it, Chris. The only reason you're denying it is because people are upset with you. Enjoy your dollar. Don't spend it all at one place.
That's funny.
Chris's expression after reading the comment and the resulting uncomfortable silence were palpable. With some speculation that his expression is one of pure guilt or shame. In his efforts to recover, he then jumped to the next question that someone asked about the Sonic Prime TV show and continued on it with it on stream. Chris's excuses and explanations for the incest allegations also continued to become more and more convoluted as the year went on. In a November live stream, when asked about it by a viewer, he went on to explain that he played along with the allegations so that he would be sent to jail to avoid meeting Jacob Sockness at a My Little Pony convention in Washington State that he had been planning on attending.
Jesus Christ.
He also started to ramble about accessing memories of the incest from another dimension where he was a different version of himself that had sex with Barb, and that was somehow now, what the fuck? And that was somehow how he was able to go along with the allegations. While answering the question, he also said that Null stabbed him in the back for refunding donors for Chris's travel to the convention after the incest news broke out. Curiously, when answering another question in the same live stream, he claimed that his Austin had been mostly cured thanks to meditation and affirmations. Fuck.
2024 and 2025. Overall, 2024 was another quiet year for Chris. Only a couple incidents of note occurred, both of which were in relation to conventions. On the 5th of January, he and Flutter attended Animate Rally?
Rally? What I'm looking at.
Rally. Relay.
Animate. It might be like rally spelt weird, like it's supposed to be like
Maybe.
a rally, but it's
Yeah.
like some weird play on words.
At the convention, Chris asked a largely gibberish question at an Aqua Teen Hunger Force panel, which confused the speakers. However, when they attended the next day, they were denied entry by security and banned from the event for unknown reasons. The second incident happened in March regarding BabsCon, the My Little Pony convention, whose cancellation during COVID caused Chris to swap bodies with Sonichu back in 2020. Since being released from jail, he had been showing interest in attending the convention. However, the organizers of the event nipped that in the bud by notifying him that he was banned from the event before he could even attend. In his reply to their email, he brings up the LGBTQIA plus identity and that he has high functioning autism, despite previously claiming that his autism was mostly cured the year before.
I can't see anything in his functioning that's fucking high, dude. This guy's a low functioning autist. This guy cannot function, bro. November was another somewhat busy month for Chris, as he once again became invested in the presidential election, this time backing Kamala Harris rather than Lisa Simpson, complete with hand-drawn pictures. However, Kamala's loss ultimately didn't seem to end up phasing Chris compared to Trump's previous win. It was also around this time that rumors began to spread that Flutter was pregnant. Chris outright denied these rumors, which have since been proven to be false. There you can go.
Aside from these incidents, not much can be said for 2024. He still occasionally live streamed throughout the year, usually promoting items for sale via the online store that Prater set up. I love saying it like that. Prater. However, even these were more sporadic than the year before. In fact, outside of the intermittent sightings in public, we once again saw a few months of the year where Chris was hardly active online at all. This was partly explained eventually as Chris and Flutter were both spotted in Finland 3 separate times throughout the year, in April, September, and December. These are the first times that Chris is known to have left the United States. Him and Flutter have also been seen in Finland twice so far in 2025, in March and July. You want to read the next one?
What's curious about these Finland visits is that Chris has been uncharacteristically tight-lipped about them. In fact, he has outright denied that he's ever been to Finland, or that he has been learning Finnish on Duolingo, despite there being overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Considering that Chris couldn't even keep his alleged incestuous affair to himself, this captured the attention of his followers and sparked theories as to why the sudden, secretive responses to Finland. The most commonly accepted theory is that Flutter has Finnish heritage, or even potentially lives there, and just visits Chris periodically. The speculation and mystery grew further when on their 5th trip they were seen in Rama, a small town with just 30,000 residents, located 250 kilometers away from the capital of Helsinki. To date, though, the true reasons behind these Finland visits remains a mystery. The only other main incidents of note from 2025 are that Chris has moved away from live streaming and instead gone back to more pre-recorded videos. In May, he posted a video complaining that he was receiving too much hate from viewers on his streams and threatened to stop streaming altogether. So far, he has uncharacteristically stuck to his word about this, sticking to pre-recorded videos.
That's where the Chris Chan story currently ends, although we are left with some unanswered questions and mysteries which can only which we can only assume will become clear in time. We also have been left with a cautionary tale of sorts. Over the course of Chris's life, his discovery by the internet in the late 2000s, we've seen someone who couldn't help but post anything and everything online. However, innocently motivated at first and being exploited by trolls as a result. We've seen his mental state and grip on reality deteriorate over time, and we've seen a life of low points that somehow defy all expectations by continuing to find new depths. Countless times we've seen Chris be genuinely victimized by others as well as victimize others himself, all the while shrinking any and all responsibility for genuine wrongdoings. After learning about his convoluted history, one can't help but wonder how his life might have turned out if he had never been discovered by online trolls. If people like Blue Spike and the Idea Guys hadn't permanently affected his mental state. Or if he had managed to get a job and leave home, for example. Regardless, this is the world we live in. 1218, as Chris would call it. And Chris Chan will forever be in the internet history books, for better or worse, with his status as the biggest lol cow in history, now seemingly unassailable.
I think it's unshalable.
Unshalable.
Unshalable, whatever the word. You know what word I'm talking about, right?
What Chris will do next in life, no one can possibly know. But rest assured, the world will be watching and documenting. That is going to do it for the history, the life of Chris Chan. That is something that, dude, I had so much fun doing these.
Researching it?
Yeah. The show was a lot of fun. Definitely made me want to go to the United States and get a gun license and blow my head off. But
dude, yeah, that's fucking insane.
So I wanted to ask you, what do you think about all of this?
Don't bully weird kids or they'll rape their mom in 30 years. It's pretty much.
I think we know that. Like, I don't know, you show up to high school one day and there's a fucking weird kid, right? You don't want to bully that kid. He might come to school one day and kill you. This is just another one of those weirdos, I guess, that got fucked with a lot, and in turn he didn't kill anybody. Instead, he molested his own mother.
Yeah, I don't even fucking know what to say. I feel like my brain is just fried. Gotta do homework after this.
Yeah. Well, we want to say thank you so much for joining us on this trilogy of the history of Chris Chan. Our next video, it might be later on. I don't exactly know when, but it's not going to be a series. It might be something a little more light-hearted, less serious. But I do have some documents on Boogie lined up, which I do think will be a lot of fun. So let us know if you want that, or you like the series, or you just want a little more one-offs. But I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much for watching, listening, liking Bad Takes After Dark. We really enjoyed doing this. You have anything else to say, Blaine, before we wrap it up and say goodbye?
If you thought I was going to twerk at the end, you got fucking pranked.
Leave a like down below, or go to badtakestv.com to become a member. There might be a video of Blaine twerking on there. That would actually be so good. Can we put a video of you fucking...
We're not doing that.
We might be doing that. That's going to do it for this episode.
Maybe
We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.